Thank you guys for all of your support for my Aether Shard automation video. I originally wasn't going to do a series on Oddsparks, but after all of your super wholesome comments, I have to. Well, that's not what I meant. I want to. So what you can expect from this is I'm going to be going through the game. It won't be a let's play. Hopefully kind of a combination of me realizing and learning things because I haven't played in forever. And just giving you an idea of how I approach things similar to the Aether Shard automation. So to start, as far as missions go, I normally just like picking them all up. I don't really think about what the order should be until I have all of them, just to make all the little exclamation points go away or whatever. Yeah, so I want to get into the meat and potatoes, so I'm probably just gonna be speeding through the objectives a little bit. And also because I've done this before, just it's been a long time. Okay, so we got another mission. Just pin that. We don't have any other missions yet. So we're going to the mines because we yearn for them. Find a corpse. I don't think, can I? Yeah, I can't. That is not the corpse. Potentially. There we go. Oh yeah. We cannot fast travel yet. Okay, so we pop these puppies in, get the Stumpy Shrine. We go over here. We have acquired our first Dominion, so we can now destroy the environment. Alright, so now we just got a bunch of quests that popped up. So we are just going to collect everything and then go through them to get an idea of what we want to do first. So we got Stumpy Sparks, deliver wooden logs and stones, Stumpy Sparks, wooden logs and sawn timber. So just from seeing the timber here, I know that this is going to come later, because this is, you know, a more processed or advanced thing than a wooden log. So I guess we can start, let's see what these unlock for us. So I'm pretty sure Spark Workbench, we'll probably want to get that first. So we can throw ourselves at the Elder's Quest and hope that that's what we should be doing. Throw this guy on, yep. Alright, so we got our second Stumpy Spark. The mission here says to deliver one, and before I do that, I'm just gonna go run around and get some more Aether Shards and wood first. Like if I delivered one now, I'd cut my sparks in half, so I'm just gonna get a little bit extra stuff so that I can have some cushion. Okay, so we're gonna get one spark. Why did they stop? Oh, it's 5 wood? What do they think I'm made of? Okay. Okay, so upon review, for the old guy, I need 100 logs, and the... is it the carpenter? Is that their name? But we want the logger. We want wood. So, we are changing plans. I want to go find a rock. Yeah, I found some rocks. I don't know if these guys can break those. Okay, yeah, they can break the small ones. Okay, we got that. Got some wood, and we got 2 Stumpy Sparks. Okay, then actually I am just going to go back and give them whatever they need just to get the logger. Oh yeah, put it in the chest. So we can make the logger now. We need the Elephant Carapace, but we can just go find a dead one. Oh wait, there is another quest. Okay, yeah, so we just got the thing for sawn timber. Alrighty, gang, place your bets on how long it takes to find a Elephant Carapace. That's good. Oh, we found one. And these little guys aren't hitting us, so we're golden. And I can't help break this, so we're just gonna chill. And then we'll call him back so he doesn't start attacking the spunnies. Okay, so we need more stone and more... that wood? Okay, yeah. I can remember things. Okay, so we should have our stuff for the logger. Yep. Oh, nope, I need another stone. Alright, so we have our stuff for the logger. Now, we have 1 tree here, and then nearby we have 3 trees, which will be great for an eventual factory. At this point in the game, I'm not too concerned with things like efficiency or making a giant mega factory because of how primitive everything still is. So my approach for now is just going to be, let's just get it going, just to get some materials to let us do things, and then go from there. We'll put 2 sparks into this just to start getting us some wood. Also, if you shift click, that's how you just quickly put things in so you don't have to drag it every single time. So we'll do that. We have some shards in here. Now we just have a little quick and dirty spark production going. I don't think we have, what do? We don't have any like barrels or storage or anything yet. So now let's look at our quests. So we got sawn timber, but we don't have a saw bench. We will get a saw bench from something eventually. We'll just start chipping away at whatever we can and see what the game gives us. Got some more sparks now, awesome. Make this faster, and this is worth it. So we need 100 wood, but we make wood really fast. So it's worth it to get those sparks made. Okay, so we got wood. We're gonna steal these Aether Shards. Sacrifice the Spunny to get 20. And then we have extra stumpies. So let's go turn this in. We're turning this quest in now. We're just gonna see what happens because we have the stuff for it. I don't know if turning this one in earlier is actually better or not, but we'll figure it out since it'll be fine either way. And okay. So if you put in more than what they ask for, it'll only take, oh yeah. I'm dumb. I can't count. There we go. Playing this is a nice change of pace because I've just been playing sweaty From Software games like Elden Ring and Sekiro. I'm working on a Sekiro mod right now that's going to take me a bit longer to beat. Oh yeah, we throw this in. There we go. Oh, and we got Stumpy Sparks from that. So we can just go bring these over here to complete. Forgot this person's Quartermaster. We can give them. Got paths, baby. Okay, here we go. We want these. Let's see what we need for this. Connect the logger. Oh, pathing. And I think pathing is, yeah, paths G. Okay, so we want to get like a little line going there with Stumpy Sparks. What does this give us? Oh, we get the sawn timber. Yeah, so we can do that after this. We can get the paths going first. Yeah, I forgot how to delete things, but I think T lets me take, oops. T lets me, please, take, and then I can reposition. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make a little path. And that actually is going to the wrong place, so no, we're not gonna do that. I don't think that I can turn this. Yeah, all right. So, path go here. And then for now, some sparks on this. Throw one more on the path for the objective here. They just have to move 20 logs, so I can throw some more on just to make that happen faster. Oh, then I have to craft 10 sparks, which is 10 Aether Shards. Okay, so we're actually gonna borrow some of the. We must go commit murder. We're gonna make sure all of our sparks are called back so they don't attack the Beelephant. That's spooky business right there. Alright, so we got some logs moved. We can throw these on. And then this is gonna take about a little over 2 minutes, it looks like. Oh, then I can start taking logs off of this. Start getting the 100 we need for the wood guy. Yeah, so little moments like this in automation games to me are just part of the process because it's showing you how things work, but also showing you how it can be time consuming and inefficient. So eventually we will have either better ways of doing what we're doing right now or ways to do it on a larger scale. And that's what these little pink dots are for. We'll be using those later. Oh, and then with that in mind, knowing that in most automation games, you can safely assume that if you have a process that feels a little tedious or not the best, you can assume that the game is going to give you a better version of it later. And that's part of why in the early game too, I don't care as much about how neat and tidy everything is, because I don't want to invest tons of time into something when I'll get a replacement for it fairly soon that is just way better. So we almost have all of our wood. That's all of our wood. Oh yeah, so actually I think those will finish by the time we get there. Or it'll be close. We counted correctly this time, holy moly. Now we should have the saw bench, no new quest from him, and our sparks are almost done, and we have no other quests to pick up. This is all we got. Whoa, we got an achievement. Sick. Alrighty, so now all that's left is Granny. Okay, yeah, so for saw bench, we want to get some wood. I'll just place while I'm poor. Okay, we got some more wood, so we'll just throw down. This is way more than we need for what the game is asking us to do, but we're just gonna roll with it. So what we can do is make a path that goes this way. And at this stage, like, they'll just loop around. So how this should go is the priority of the wood will go through to the saw benches, and then anything left over will go to making sparks if we have shards in this. But I don't think we even have enough throughput on this to fill all these up. But that's fine, because we're not going for anything fancy anyway. And then we can just throw a barrel here. Oops, I made 2. Okay, so deleting things is T and then right click. Got it. Yeah, then I guess I can mention this now, but what's happening here is this is called a manifold. And what I'm referring to is we have 3 machines lined up and their input is coming in from one side. So the sparks are bringing the wood in from the left. And you'll notice that this one is activated and spinning and these 2 are not yet because this one isn't full yet. So if and when this number here starts hitting 20, then it can't hold anymore, which means that some sparks will be able to bring wood into this one, and that process will repeat until you go down the line and they're all running. But for that, in order for that to happen, you have to have enough wood coming in at a high enough speed to saturate everything. So because this machine is filling up, like before it was just at 12 a second ago, it looks like this will happen eventually, but for now, we don't really care too much. I'm just yapping. That's what my channel's called. And we're just waiting for this stuff to get done. And actually what you can also do is kind of help things along with getting saturated, so I can throw wood in to these manually just to get them going. Because right now, for example, we're making 7.5 sawn timber a minute, and each sawn timber is 2 wood, so that's 15 per minute. Excuse me, 15 wooden logs this machine consumes per minute, and we have 3. So this is only doing 45 wood per minute, but we're making 60 wood per minute, so we have extra. Oh yeah, so for example, I placed wood into these myself, right? But this one's already running out, and this one is also already running out. If it were not running out, then this number would still be around 20, because that would mean that our wood production is enough to meet the needs of this machine. But because this is going down, it means that it's not. And all that's to say that the few little sparks we have on this are not able to move the wood fast enough to keep things running. Which again is, for now it's fine, but that's just what's some nerd stuff on what's going on. And sorry that I keep opening the menu like this. I'm just hitting the escape key a lot to get out of stuff. Okay, so we have our sawn timber. We just need a little more wood. And I can actually just cheat and take the wood out of this. So that should be enough, so we can go drop this off. And I think that's it for tier 1. What's poppin', Granny? Alright, so that's complete. Finish the construction site at the marketplace. We found it. Oh, that's cute. That wasn't in early access, I don't think. At least not when I was playing it. Oh, we're already getting plushies. Okay, so now I have to go commit murder. Oh, and we got more quests. So let's just, again, same thing. Yeah, so see, like, wood panel is, the thought process there is, oh, we can't make that yet, so we're going to get something soon that lets us make that. And it will probably be one of these quests. And eventually you'll also pick up on how, for example, the quartermaster gives you, like, logic and logistical stuff. The wood guy, he's the one who's making your things more advanced. And then old guy does... oh, he does, like, your sparks. And, let's see what else. Oh, sparks and then pellet refining. Yeah, so kind of like the magic-y, lore-y stuff in the game. So now we have... oh wait, is this just free? Oh, that's sick. Okay, so we picked up a lot of quests. Let's go through them. So we know that the mayor is kind of the capstone. Once we finish her quests, that progresses us. So We just got to a new tier. We haven't done anything in it yet, so we're not going to look at hers yet. For the quartermaster, the crossings and the crates are nice. We can go over that. So we can probably do this one next just for quality of life stuff. And then this is to get us set up for wood panels. So we can do that. Oh, Crafty Shrine's big. Oh wait, I can't do anything with it yet. Alright, just kidding. It's big later. Okay, so we killed the spunnies. We might have enough wood and sawn timber around for spark logistics. This one. Let's see what we're working with over here. Cool, we need 40 and then 40 logs. So we can take 20 from here and 20 from here. And then we don't have enough for this 80 sawn timber yet. So we'll just come back to those, and for now just take a quick trip back to just completing stuff and turning it in. I forgot what they asked for. Okay, cool. That was what they wanted. Cool. And then what's next? Oh, item filter is really nice. This will all make sense once we get to that point. So we did that. And then, oh yeah, turning in our bounty for the spunnies. What is next? Oh. These quests are just dark. Oh, wait, can I take these? Oh. Is that theft? Oh yeah, so as far as combat goes, I'm kind of curious. There was some... Let's see. I'm just gonna test something. Oh, I wonder if they changed it. So, in early access, at least at one point, you could throw all your sparks out, and then by unequipping them, recall them instantly. And this would be really helpful for just avoiding enemy attacks. I guess we'll find out if it still works in combat or not. Versus something like a Elephant. Let's see, so if we just throw summon attack. Oh yep, it still works, okay. So normally what you can also do is do a few hits, like throw out a few to try and bait out its attack. You have to throw a certain amount, otherwise it'll just smack them. Yeah, like that. And then I don't want to lose all my sparks. But you can do things like that to bait out their attack before you throw in more. And we're getting messed up. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, our numbers are thinning. This is actually, oh shoot. Okay. It's gonna be close. I forgot we can take damage too. Wait, no, don't farm the environment, hit the Elephant. We did it, Reddit. I'm just gonna go over here and throw... Oh, I need stones. I need my rocks and stones. Yes, that was a DRG reference. Oh, we got stones. And I'm just going to throw a logger up on one of the trees here. I'll probably even end up changing its position later. But this is just to get this quest taken care of, and then let's see how our sawn timber's doing. Sawn timber... We need 15 more. I'm not sure how we craft it if we don't have the Aether distillery yet. So if I like paused for 2 seconds just to read this and oh wait, you know, there's probably a distiller shrine somewhere out and about. Okay, wait. Amazing what you can accomplish if you just read, but Sekiro players don't know how to read. Oh my god, we found it. Connection not found. Oh, I have to do the mission. Okay. So for this one, I have to go to machine range 1, I believe is referring to something that I do at the main, this puppy, the village monument. Yeah, so I am going a little fast. If you have any questions or any feedback on how I've been doing this so far, please let me know in a comment. But also at this stage in the game, things are pretty straightforward. There's not too much to worry about in terms of like details or how refined everything is. So that's also why I'm just going through it a little bit. Okay, so we need machine range 1, so I can throw this on. Cool. So that gives us the Crafty Spark Shrine, which we ran into, and the Aether Distiller Shrine. That's what we need for the old guy's stuff. And then we just happen to have... Okay, yeah, so now we can fast travel. Cool. But yeah, so we just have these that we can fill in. All ancient waypoints. So this when we find more waypoints around the map, we'll be able to use ones at a certain range. We don't have, let's see. Yeah, I actually need this one, so I can't put this one in here yet because we're gonna go turn this in. So delivering 80 sawn timber. Thank you. Okay, then no more quests. And let's see, we need sawn timber, wood panels. Oh, we can turn in the elephant. Let's see if there's anything. I doubt there's anything else for this tier. Yeah. I'm so smart. So all we have now is the Aether Shrine that will cover this mission and this mission. We can place some signs down, get our wood panel production going, and then that will give us what we need for the mayor. So we get some sawn timber. And now what we can do is, so for example, if I throw 40 Aether Shards onto this, then once these are out, then obviously this machine will stop. But what I can do is get a crate, put that just right here. So the difference between a crate and a barrel is that a barrel can only accept input. A spark can't take things out of it. It's just the end point. But for a crate, you'll notice here that when I go to place one of these things, oops, not that. See how it has an input on the left and the right? The right side can receive things and the left side outputs them. So what that means is that if I make a path here and I put Aether Shards in this, because this can hold multiple stacks, not just the one stack that the machine can hold, and I put some sparks here, they'll put it in there for me. So what that means is that I can just feed more into this thing and not worry about it running out as fast. And what I can also do, if you really want to, you could put 2 of these things back to back and then have even more queued up ready to go. So these are just things to keep in mind. If you want one process to keep going while you're out and about doing things, this is one way to just keep them going a little bit faster. Now you'll also notice that this thing's not getting any wood, and that's because the sparks we have on here cannot put in enough wood to keep all these machines full. So we'll just try throwing some more sparks onto this and hope that it works. That's going to be our approach for now. We're doing this kind of quick and dirty. So we can try to build some signs. Just kidding, we need wood panels for that. So right now, this is what I'm thinking. We want wood panels. And for wood panels, we need sawn timber. For sawn timber, we need wood. And with our sparks being kind of slow, I'm starting to feel a little bit of the constraints from just one tree here. So I'm thinking of going over and using this area finally, which we'll actually see because we can't cut down these big trees yet. But now I'm looking to scale things up a little bit just for organization and the smoothness of everything. So I'm going to throw some wood onto this manually, and we're just going to get some more sparks going since I threw most of what I had left onto this machine. Okay, so a second ago I just said, hey, we want to upscale production a little bit. Instead of doing that, I'm going to keep it quick and dirty, but we are going to try and go get the crafty shrine to get some crafties. So I forgot exactly what we need, but we are going to take some Aether Shards with us, and I think some stumpies. Because that will, having some crafties in this will start making everything else just, like it'll increase everything over here. And I'll take, I don't know exactly what I'll have to build once I'm over there, but you don't want to run somewhere with some materials and find out you're missing something, and then you have to run back. And that's probably what's going to happen, but at least I spent like 2 seconds thinking about it. Okie dokie. So we got crafties, we got 1. Yeah, so these, oh, we need wooden, okay, we got bamboozled. We need wooden panels, so we're going back. So we can actually still throw our crafty on here. This machine will start receiving sawn, oh wait, no, we want to make wood panels. Oh yeah, so here, this little thing is the recipe button. So click that, you select wood panels, and this thing will start receiving sawn timber. We can also just throw our sawn timber that we have onto it, just to kickstart things. And then we can make a barrel. I'll just throw that here for now, make a path, and throw some sparks on it. And that's our wood panels. So this will make about almost 20 per minute, which isn't bad, considering what the game is asking us for the other ones. Oh, and then while this is going, we can go do the Aetheric Distiller, I think it's called. Okay, and then what we can do for this is also going to be a little bit crude. This is our only Aether Shard production for now. I actually don't even know if I'm going to end up liking this. I might just make all this, then delete it. But what we're going to do... Okay, actually, no, we're not doing it because we don't have a ramp. Just kidding. Oh, what we do over there, is it? Sure. We'll try it for science. So we're going this way, we're going down. Right here is good enough. We'll put barrel down. Let's see. Yep, so we can throw some of these on here. And then this is going to be horrendously inefficient, but I just feel like trying it. So if we make another path. Then I can make right here. Oops, that's not. We'll get there. We'll get there. Boom. So now I can just throw these things in here. And then put some sparks on this. And then it'll take years, but we put these things in and the little shards will come back ready for us to put here in our little scuffed early setup. Let's see how we're doing on panels. Cool, so this crafting the shards is coming along. We can probably make the signs now. Yep, we can just put 2 signs down. This whole setup is just like our starter setup, so we don't need to worry about what the signs say. Oh, look, we ran out here. Let's throw. I'm trying to keep some Aether Shards on me because I just want to have a little bit in case a quest pops up that asks for them. Actually, I'm out of sparks, so I changed my mind. Listening to me must be like breaking your neck with how much I'm just changing everything. And then we already have a little bit. We have 2. Whoa. Oh, then actually what I can do is scratch the barrel here. Oops. I can just make this path connect directly into our crate. And then that's actually, as long as I put things into this, then this whole thing will keep going. Granted, I'm not making the Aether Shards fast enough, but it's just one extra manual step that I have to do. I have 2 sparks again, hooray. And now we can go turn in both of our quests. Okay, so we got this, and we turned in our quest to the Quartermaster. So now we can also make the item filters. And it looks like now, once we deliver this stuff, we'll get some crafty sparks, and that will be very helpful. So the reason why item filters are really cool is that, for example, all these sparks are empty, right? So this little guy right here by my cursor is running around the whole path, even though he has nothing to put into this machine. And then he's got to go all the way around to go pick up more wood. So all the time that they just loop around like this is wasted time. So what I can do is put a item filter right here. And then if I put a wood on it, if they're empty, they can't go forward and they'll turn around right here. Oh, and then that created a deadlock. Okay. Here, we're gonna remove that. I think if I give them one more space of room, they'll be good. We put the log in here. We'll call them back. Okay, yeah, so that fixed it for now. And let's see if that gives them enough space to turn around. Yeah, so I think because they pause right here when they pick things up, that's why they needed the extra room. Or maybe that isn't why, but you know what? It works now, so we're chilling. I've made the speed in which wood is delivered in this area faster because they're no longer wasting time over here empty-handed. So hopefully, I still don't think this is enough sparks to keep all these machines running constantly, but we'll find out in a little bit. And I'll just throw some wood on this because we need more sparks. And now we can get back to our business with the crafties. Oh, I have to deliver 60 stump. Okay, that's crazy. Well, it's not crazy, but that's gonna take a little bit. So we almost have the wood panels. Oh no, we do. That's great. So now we just want a lot of stumpy sparks. So I am also going to go make a quick and dirty spark setup. We're gonna steal some of this. We're gonna steal some wood. We're gonna go over to this Aether Shrine here to make a quick spark production thing. Now actually, because we are moving our spark production, I'm going to remove this path here. Oh, and then that's funny. That never worked. Okay, so spark workbench will do. Can do it like this. Why can't I make another one? I need... Okay, buddy. Okay, so we have our spark workbenches. We don't have crafties yet. That's what we're trying to get. So I'm just going to put 2 sparks on each of these. And then... Oh, so we have the... We have this thing, the crossing. Okay, so what we have here is a situation where we want to bring in wood and Aether Shards. In other words, 2 things. So in general, in my experience, it's best practice by far to have your inputs brought in each on their own paths. So in other words, I don't want one path going along this thing that's doing both Aether Shards and wood. I want a path for each one. So we have to find a way to have a path touch this one and then touch this one with wood and one with Aether Shards. With the crossing in mind, I can put a crossing here and a crossing here. If I make a path going like this and a path going like this, let me show you how. Oh, wait, gotta. Okay, as I was saying, we have 2 paths. I'm gonna borrow another thing. So if I throw this crafty down, it's gonna go here. And it's gonna touch this the left input, bounce back, run over, cross over, and then hit the left input on this one. So if I throw a stumpy down, it's gonna run around and hit the right input here. And then as it loops around the path here, that's when it's gonna hit this side. And just from this, I believe this should give us what we want. So what I can do is put 2 crates and then just put bunch of shards in this one and a bunch of wood in this one. And what should happen is that this one will pick up wood, this one will pick up the Aether Shard, and on the most basic level, it works. I need more sparks to put in this thing to actually get it going, but the concept is there. And there's also a tree over here, so what I'll probably end up doing is making another logger and having that be the source of wood. Pick up some more timber to do that. And let's see. We have enough for a logger. Cool. We are low on sparks, but we have some here. Okay, and then let's see. This path. We have a ramp nearby. We have a ramp right here. Cool. So we can just do this. And this is this is hideous, but this is how I do it, just to get things going. What we can also do is put a barrel right here is fine. Put a path along it, put 2 sparks on, and then they will drop off our stumpies. And then what I can also do is, this isn't really necessary, but if I do this, for example, and put a stumpy on it, we'll just stay over here until they have a sparky to actually bring to the barrel. Or then we want to make that logger. Cool. We'll put 1 crafty on it. That should be 45, I think. Oh, I know things. Cool. Put a ugly crossing right here, make a path. And that's how we'll get our wood going. Alrighty, game. This is pretty hideous, but in my mind, it's early game, so it's fine. Up here, we have our Aetheric Distiller making our Aether Shards. We have these guys bringing it on this path that goes down here, loops around, and very uglily puts it into this crate, which our Spark Buddies, as we went over earlier, are bringing it into each of these Spark workbenches. For the wood's coming in through this crossing here. We set up a logger and just have a few sparks carrying the wood over. It's very crude, but right now I'm just trying to get these stumpies done for this quest. I'm not too concerned with just min-maxing everything. And yeah, so right now, for example, we see that this machine isn't working. We can see we are not moving the wood fast enough. So I'll just take some more sparks and keep putting them onto this path to try and move that along. You don't want to put too many sparks on a path because that can make things get clogged up. So we will see what happens. But for now, we're just experimenting. And then I put another item filter here. So that means that if a spark comes through here for whatever reason and doesn't have wood, it'll loop around in here until it has wood. And then actually I can do the same thing here with an Aether Shard. Okay, so while the rest of our machines run for a little bit, I'm just going to explore and try and find anything, but also some of those chests that give you your Aetheric pellets, just because those are really good value for shards early on. And I can throw them into our little process for making sparks. Oh, we got one. Huge, we got two. Oh, we got leaves. We can put that into the village monument. Cool, and I think we can fast travel back to town. Whoa. So let's see, we can put in, we don't want to put in the crafty yet. We can put in timber. So I believe all that these are doing right now, I'll go through these once I finish turning them. Oh, that's big. Okay, actually I'll go over that one now. So now I can have 2 different sparks equipped, or 2 stacks of sparks, which kind of doubles my DPS in a way. Oh, okay. We'll go through this later. Yeah, so in here when this is referring to like machine range 2, basically from our little starter area here, it'll expand the things that we can interact with. So for example, at one point, we might be able to interact with the Lomi Sparks right now, but if we can't, it's because we don't have enough of these range things done, fulfilled. Let's go see what the old guy's got for us, because I keep forgetting his name. Oh, the Divine Researcher. Oh, wait, did they give this to us this early? Wait, that's actually huge. Okay. Well, so that was like a demonstration that I could have gone over if I were smart, but I just saw free sparks, so we'll take the sparks and then go over stuff later. This whole process here that I made is very inefficient, but just from getting it running and then running away, then coming back a little bit later, I have almost the 60 sparks that I need. Was it 60? Yeah, the 60 stumpies that I need for that mission. So that's why, for me, as far as I'm concerned, this is good enough. So what I'm going to do is put a crate here, and this crate doesn't change anything, but it gives me another drop-off point. Yeah, then if you're new to these kinds of games and you're concerned with me kind of zipping through stuff like this, not that this is fast, but you know, I'm not really taking my time or being too gradual, I'm just going through things. It's mostly because the main meat and potatoes is going to come later. So at least for me, I'm fine going through it like this. Because it's more fun to make things when you have all the bells and whistles and not needing to like just stick with the really basic stuff. So I can throw some of these in there just to give myself some more inventory space. We need 40 wood panels. Oops. Now we just need a few more sparks, and I can start dropping off timber and panels here too. So the little wooden panel setup that I made kind of ate all of our sawn timber. So we're not going to have much of that at all, or any of it. Yeah, oops. But we have the panels we need. So now what I can do is I'm just going to remove this. And I can get these sparks back. And yeah. Because again, this is a very scrappy kind of start to the game. Okay, we need... Oh, no, we have enough. Cool. So let's go back into town. Cool. So now we got some crafties. And I think, yeah, that's their last mission for this tier. It's funny. So because this teleporter is not going to get enough wood, I'm probably going to be able to like access it for like a split second. But you know what? It's there. So I can still use it. I'll just have to be patient. Okay, so once we do our sawn timber, we will finish this tier, and then we can see what's next. So for these early game setups like this, I'm not satisfied with them either, but again, it's just to get us towards the fun stuff. So the compressor can be used for something called overflow, which we'll talk more about later. It's not as relevant for us at this point in the game because we've decided to make all of our setups really ugly and terrible in the interest of progressing. But what you can also use it for is just like, I probably should hang on to these wood panels, but I don't feel like it, so I'm just going to get rid of them. At least for now, yes. At this point, don't worry about overflow, but if you have things you don't need and feel like throwing them in here, you'll get points that go towards a shop. And I think the shop is mostly cosmetics, but you can either not worry about this for now at all, or just occasionally chuck some stuff into it, just for fun. Alrighty, and like we come back, we got like 30 or something sparks. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect for it to be good enough. Like this is, at least to me, more than good enough for where we're currently at. Also, like we got a cute little star cloud. Ooh. Oh yeah, so this area, when you do put things into the compressor, this is the shop for what you unlock. So we won't worry about that too much for now. Like, the stuff in here is awesome, and I want it as well, but realistically, we're not going to have enough stuff producing enough of these little balls. Because for the compressor, you put items in, and those are worth points. And then, once you get enough points, you get a ball. So, we don't have a steady input into this thing yet, into this system, which is why we'll get to this area once we have enough stuff coming in for it to be reliable. But for now, we'll do the same thing. Let's see what we got with missions. Okay, carries are big for this point. So I think at this point, this is a good stopping place. So far, we've done some quick and dirty setups just to get us through the very early game. You know, none of this stuff is perfect, but it got the job done. And now what we can look forward to with the missions that I just got is, for example, carry sparks will let us move things a lot faster. Because as we've seen in our setup so far, the stumpies just can't carry a lot of stuff for us very quickly. So next time we'll have those to look forward to. We'll get some choppy sparks for damage. And that looks like the main thing. The main thing will be the carry sparks. That'll actually let us make some pretty decent early game setups. So if you weren't satisfied with this, hopefully you can look forward to better setups with what we have coming next. If this video entertained you at all, then please consider leaving a like if it was helpful or not helpful. Please let me know in a comment so that I can do better going forward. But hopefully if you enjoyed my Aether Shards video, you know that as we get a little more advanced, things will hopefully become pretty cool and we'll get some cool stuff going that I'll hope you'll stick around for. So thanks everyone for watching and take care.